Alright, welcome back everybody. This is round one. We have our green-red deck. Green-red artifacts, kind of. We won the die roll. We will be on the play. Alright, and this is okay. We'll go ahead and start with this. We'll be able to play our Elvish Visionary on turn 2 to draw a card, hopefully get a mountain, but end up playing a Dwynen's Elite to just kind of get the board flooded. You know, we have a lot of token producers in this deck that didn't really seem like we had right away, but they kind of just came together in those last couple packs. There's a 1/1. Alright, so here I actually might change my mind. I'm tempted to play the Leaf Gilder out. Yeah, I think getting the Leaf Gilder out is probably more important right here, depending on, you know, it gives us a few more options with our draw step the next on turn 3. Because if we draw another forest, you know, we can play out both of our elves. If we draw I think just being able to possibly play both of those will be big. We are looking to pick up a mountain here, which would allow us to play our Gearcrafter and to get to the point where we can be a little bit closer to playing our Pia and Karen Nalaar. I'm surprised he didn't attack in. Definitely would have been okay for him. We'll go ahead and play our Visionary. Draw a card. Wow, another forest. And we'll play our Dwynen's Elite. So we don't have a lot of power on the board, but we definitely have a lot on the board. Yeah, we're definitely looking to pick up a mountain here. Being able to get even more tokens on that board is going to be pretty good for us. Even if we got something like a Rocks Maulers here, it would be pretty sweet. Wild Instincts would be fine. So we've got a decent amount of draws here that would be working for us. Yeah, there's that Wild Instincts. So right here, I think I'd like to take out his guy and then just do an all-in attack. My only question is, I don't want to lose this Leaf Gilder. That's the one problem spot, which makes me not want to do an all-in attack. But at least to get rid of his creature would be fine. You know, this guy's not doing much against us. I'm not sure if he realizes it yet, though, especially because we haven't shown our second color. I do absolutely want to get rid of that guy here. You know, my only issue is if we do a full all-in attack, you know, he could block here, kill this guy, and we really only get 4 damage in, which is not exactly what we're looking to do. So I think I'll just attack with our 2 1/1s. Having the Leaf Gilder, I think, is more important than getting the 2 damage in right now. The White Knight, or the Knight of the White Archer, definitely looks good against our board right now, because we have no creatures bigger than a 2/2. But if we can just get some lands here, I think we'll be okay. Even another Wild Instincts would actually be really good. There's a Wild Instincts for us. So we could go ahead and... I guess my only... the only thing holding me back is wondering whether I should try to kill the Knight or the Hitchclaw. Just because the... yeah, I think it's probably to kill the Knight. I mean, the Hitchclaw kills pretty much all of our creatures as well. If we do make this a 4/4 kills this, it's taken 1 damage already. So he would actually have to block with both to end up killing it. So we'll go ahead and get rid of his Hitchclaw. And then we'll attack in this time. I'm just going to attack him with the big card. And he doesn't block with... I'm surprised he doesn't block at least with Caterpillar. So we'll go ahead and pass through this. You know, we don't have anything to do here. It's definitely a tough card for us to deal with right now, considering we don't have much for blockers, but yeah, I'm gonna let him go ahead and attack in, that's fine. We don't want to attack into it anyway. Gosh. You know, 6 turns, still no red mana. That makes it pretty tough here. We'll go ahead and... I'll just attack in again with this. Yeah, I'm going to actually attack in with the... Nah, that doesn't really do much good for us. Yeah, I think the Leaf Gilder Train for the Caterpillar is not really going to be too beneficial. But we'll play out this Servitor, and we're basically going to, you know, throw it up there, and hopefully he trades it with the... or, not trade, but at least it'll die, and hopefully we can get that mountain. Uh-oh. Nissa's Revelation. Scry 5, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you draw cards equal to its power and gain life. Okay. So we'll see what he reveals. Most of the time when I've seen people play this, I feel like it seemed a bit underwhelming. You know, he is a... I mean, you would think in green decks you'd end up with a, you know, at least like 5 cards, 5 life, but I haven't seen that come true much. So he's got card on the bottom, card on the top. So it must just be one card that he's not really looking to get. Oh. And I mean, yeah, here, okay, he draws 2 cards, gains 2 life, but, you know, 7 mana to do that seems pretty much not like the greatest of value. Oh, and he didn't, yeah, he didn't trade with the, he didn't want to give me the card. Gosh. This is frustrating. Alright, so we'll go ahead and attack in with the Servitor. And we are actively looking for him to block it. Oh my gosh. We did keep red in there, I swear to God. We have 5 of our 9 forests and 0 of our 8 mountains so far. Alright, so we'll just pass turn. This is frustrating. It was such a promising start with the elves package, but you know, not hitting those mountains. You know, we're now on turn 7. To not hit a single mountain at this point seems quite unlikely. I don't know what the math says, but it sure doesn't seem like it's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, there's no benefit to blocking there, really. And finally we get a mountain, but God, I hope it's not too late. So we'll just run Prickle Boar out there. And actually, if we if we end up with another mountain here, we could do Chandra's Ignition next turn and just do a complete board wipe, leaving me with Prickle Boar and with him with nothing. So that would probably be best case scenario for us now, considering his board is definitely better than ours. And having the Somberwald Alpha is just so strong right now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to chump block, try to save a little bit of... Actually, I don't want to block with that one yet, but we'll just chump that so we don't take 6 damage. And we're really hoping for that red mana here. If we do, it's going to be quite the blowout, I think. Yeah, he's just going so wide right now. Wow. Yeah, if we get this mountain here, it's going to be quite the blowout. I would love to see it happen. Oh, come on. I mean, we do get to play some cards, I guess. I'm not sure that there's a benefit to attacking with our Prickle Boar right now. We just need to survive until we hit another red land. I don't think attacking in here is the move that we're looking to do. I mean, we only have 23 cards left in our deck, and I think we've got, what, about 7 of them are mountains, so nearly a 33% chance of drawing a mountain here. And that's definitely going to be what we need to do. Alright, so we don't really need the Leaf Gilder anymore. So we'll at least take out one of his wolves. Yeah, I just don't want to take any damage right here, just in case we draw that. If we draw that mountain, that's about all we're doing right now. We just don't want to take damage. You know, I suppose I could have thrown my Thopter in front of his Stalwart Aven. I mean, I guess I don't... There's probably not much point in holding it back. At least it would have... Yeah, my guys would have died, which is completely understandable. That's kind of the plan I'm on now. Not to kill my guys, but to not die myself. And we're still thinking, you know, if we can still draw that mountain, then we actually still have a really good chance at this. Yuck. Yeah, that just does it. You know, we play to our outs. We just, you know, far too many forests. Not a lot we could have done there, I guess, with our mana troubles. So as far as sideboard cards, I think Act of Treason is very good, but I don't think it's going to do much in this situation. Chandra's Fury could actually deal a decent amount of damage because he's got elves like me. The Ignition would have been great if we just had it come up. Tempted to kick out the Gorger for the Ignition. Or not the Ignition, but the Chandra's Fury. Or else just one of the Wild Instincts maybe. Wild Instincts was definitely one of our better draws there, but I think the Ignition is going to do a little bit, or the Fury is going to do a little bit more work against his style of deck. And we still do have 2 Wild Instincts, so it's not like we don't have any. Wow, you know, maybe it's just when I look at the deck as a whole I have mountains, but I'm still not seeing stuff here. I'm going to mulligan. Alright, I do like this better. You know, I was really close to keeping that hand. But, you know, this has a turn 2 play, it's got some card draw, it's got a turn 3 play. You know, hopefully we can hit our lands. Yeah, not sure why he kept that card in there. He really saw nothing that should make him keep it in there. We actually have... I mean, I guess it deals with artifacts, but he still chose not to use it last time, so... Alright. Yeah, so we'll definitely want to keep that in mind as far as playing the Chief of the Foundry. And hopefully we can get him to trade it for like this Elvish Visionary. Alright, so I'll probably... yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. I don't expect him to block. And then we'll play out the Servitor. I do want to hold back this Foundry, this Chief of the Foundry, until we have a decent amount of artifacts out there. Like on turn 4, we're going to be able to play Pian and Kiran and get 2 more Thopter tokens out there. And then we'll look to play the Chief of the Foundry and attack in. Otherwise, even on turn 5, we may end up wanting to do this Chandra's Fury. Depending on if he plays like a bunch of these Elvish Visionaries, which we did see he had in that last game. so we'll just run out our PN Kieran here. And I mean, I could attack in with the Servitor. It's not going to do much. But if he double blocks it so that he can kill it, I can at least kill the Caterpillar. I don't think he will, but I think it's worth a try. Yeah, he probably should have blocked that. I don't know why he didn't. But, you know, sometimes you can just get lucky if you just go ahead and attack in, and they'll be like, oh, I don't understand what this person's doing, and maybe you get some free damage through. Don't see a lot of people play this card, so I had to check it twice there. Alright, so I think I'm going to play the Visionary out. We'll draw a card, and then if it's a... Well, actually I could play out the Chief of the Foundry. So I can swing in with all my artifacts to hopefully get about 7 damage in before he kills it. Or I can play the Elvish Visionary, hope to hit a land, and then play it. I might go that way. I like to live a little dangerous most of the time here. Unfortunately, I didn't get much. But we'll go ahead and, you know, we are able to attack in with this. And once again, I'll attack with the Servitor, hoping to kill his Caterpillar. And that time, at least, yeah, he saw the easy block. I don't remember seeing a lot of big creatures in his deck, so I'm kind of surprised that he's running that enchantment. I guess it's 3 or greater. For some reason, I was thinking it was 4 or greater. Kind of like Temur Ascendancy. But even though he's got the Alpha, I still don't remember a lot of decent-sized creatures in his deck. Yeah, that doesn't really seem like a very good block to me. Oh shoot. Yep, I'm stupid. I should have just blocked with the Visionary, but oh well. So here, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to run out the Chief. And then I'll attack in. We'll see what he does. You know, because at this point, he's either going to take the 7 damage. If he blocks with the Alpha, that's awesome for us. If he blocks with the Caterpillar, then he can't kill our Chief. I think this is just setting him up for some pretty tough looking. Yeah, it's a tough spot for him to block, I think. I mean, I guess the positive thing about PN Kieran is really it's a 2/2, and we stopped him from drawing a card. Now he does have all his mana though, so that's going to make it a little bit harder on us. Yeah, I don't see a need to give him a card draw, so I'm gonna probably block his Wardens with my Visionary. Although if he's attacking with both of his cards, that seems decent for us to try to kind of overrun him next turn. The only issue is if he draws, like, say, an Elvish Visionary off of this, and then he's able to play 2 creatures, you know, we're going to be in a similar spot, but we're not doing well. I think I'm just going to take the damage. You know, it's 4 damage. He does get the card draw, but I expect him to use this Caterpillar. I guess it's going to be now on my turn. Before damage is dealt to kill our chief and allow him to block as well. Which is really a good move for him. If we can just get to the point where this Chandra's Fury might finish him off, though. We just need to hit one more land drop, and then we'll be able to do that. Oh, and he's not keeping up mana for his Caterpillar, which is surprising to me. Unless he's using it right now to kill. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. That can't be right. He should have killed the chief. But that's fine by me. Yeah, him killing the servitor is definitely fine. And we hit our land so we can get our Chandra's Fury in there. So we should have the win here. We'll go ahead and attack in with everything, and then have the 4 damage burn spell up. And he doesn't even block, so he just dies in combat? Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there, but, you know, at least not having to show this Chandra's Fury was fine by me. You know, once again, we had some mana issues, which doesn't seem like we should be having, considering it's a very straightforward, pretty decent priced build. You know, we've got a couple mana. Oh, we've got a mana dork, we've got a card draw dork, so yeah, I think this is the way we want to go, though. He still doesn't have any, still haven't seen any real big creatures from him. Yeah, let's run this one back. It seemed to go pretty good there. Actually, I'm gonna throw that Evolving Wilds in. Maybe that'll give us a little better way to get our mana. I think I forgot to put that in there when I was building it. You know, this doesn't look great, but we're on the draw. We'll keep it. We do have a turn 2 play at least, and if we draw 1 land, we've got a turn 3. Both of them kind of help with slowing down his style of deck. And he doesn't have a Caterpillar this time. Alright, so play our Mountain out first. Doesn't really matter what we play first here. We do have the Prickle Boar Chandra's Ignition combo, which we tried to get going that first game, but we just never hit our land drops, so we'll see what happens here. He's got a wolf. Hopefully he doesn't have another wolf in hand, but at least we do have a servitor to come out and play. So as long as he doesn't have a wolf, we'll be able to block and trade, which will be, I think, completely beneficial for us. Ah, he actually has some evasion, which we haven't been seeing so far from him. I'm going to go ahead and attack in. Honestly, I'd be okay with trading with either of his cards here. And then we'll get our Recluse out there, so, you know, he probably thought he was just going to attack in for 4 from me, but luckily I've got a card that has reach, so it'll be able to stop either of his guys right now. Alright, and, you know, I'll go ahead and attack in with the Servitor again, because we are going to be able to play the Automaton. Yeah, and that's totally fine by me. Yeah, we'll just get this automaton out there. We'll see what his big play is. We haven't really seen many cards over, what, 4 mana come from him? Alright, so I'll just attack him with our automaton. You know, maybe he's holding up something like a Celestial Flare. Which, if he is, that's okay with us because Automaton's not one of our bigger cards. But he still is basically doing nothing. So that was really good for us for him to have 5 mana and basically just pass the turn. Right now I've got that Ignition, but I don't think I'm really caring to use it right now. He hasn't shown me much. We can use our Wild Instincts on, say, our Automaton to kill his Warden. Pricklebor's a 5/3 already. Actually, if we just play out our Chief of the Foundry, I think we'll have a 4/4 and a 5/3 attacking in on really some little dudes. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised he didn't at least block there. I mean, neither of my guys have trample, so no, you're not going to look very good if you end up doing it, but wow, something big. Yeah, we'll see. Last time he played this, he drew 2 cards and gained 2 life, so we'll see if he's able to do a little bit better this time, I guess. The problem is you use so much mana to cast a card like this that you don't even end up with mana to play the cards that you draw. So it's a really tough thing to do. We have Wild Instincts for next turn, so we're gonna kill one of his guys and then just attack him for the win. Oh, he gets 5 life and he gets a really good card. But still, we'll do the Wild Instincts this next turn, and we're gonna nearly kill him. Yeah, so if we do the Wild Instincts, say on the Hitchclaw Recluse, I think that's probably the best way. Hitchclaw Recluse killing the Wardens. None of our guys will die. He'll have to lose one of his. Probably block the Pricklebore, and we get 9 damage through. Yeah, and he just concedes. He was going to be able to live through that turn, but not much longer. So the deck looks good. The first game was pretty tough, not hitting our land drops, but red-green attack. Come back for round 2. This is Josh with Basement Level Magic. If you enjoy this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave us some comments, let us know what you think. Go ahead and come back for round 2, and I'll see you there.